Now we're going to make it a little bit tougher on lerps. We're going to be adding some adversaries. The first thing we're going to add is a laser, and the lasers are going to be primarily in the laser tunnels. So you can go to the laser tunnels, which is on the other side of this world, and you're probably going to want to get lerps over there. So looking down from the top, that's where I want to go. So I'm going to take my lerps and move him over. So now I'm looking from the side, see where he's at. And he's got to be moved up. Fun, fun, fun. I think we're good now. Okay. See, he's good. And the other thing, maybe right now, is when you're testing this, since the camera, we're now way over there, and the near camera is way on the other side. So when you play this, it's going to take a long time for the camera to find him. And I don't know why he's flipping like that. But anyway, if you play it and go Alt, really, I don't know why that's screwed up. But if you hold Alt, it should go right there. So, laser traps. We're going to make a game object, empty. We're going to call it, I guess, laser trap. And to the laser trap, or just maybe laser, we're going to add the laser trap script. There it is. And you might have seen me, well, you did see me change the name from laser to laser trap. I never like having two things, even if they're different things, called the same thing. So I don't want a laser trap script on a laser trap. I want a laser trap on something named differently, laser. So a couple of things we're going to put on this. One is a line renderer. So let's get a line renderer. Line renderer is going to make a line. And can't add semicolon multiple times. I've got a line renderer. So that's curious too. Anyway, if you need to add a line renderer, add it. I didn't need to, I'm not sure why. So use world space? No, because then it'll be in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the world. We want it relative to lerps, where we are right now. And there we go. Since we had lerps as the last thing that was chosen, then the laser goes next to him. And as we saw before with particles, purple means there's no material. So that's the next thing we should probably do, is add a material. Let's get into the materials. It's got a size of 1, but no material yet. So laser, let's see. Laser, is that it? Yep, that's it. So just that laser material. Not quite big enough. So let's see. Let's see. Z. That's nice. That's what it is. Makes it deeper, as it were. And what else? The hit effect. That's when lerps hits the laser. The effect that we're going to see. Is there a hit effect? Laser hit. Perfect. And the last thing they suggest in the tutorial is to add a game object which is a light, and they say point light. And into the middle someplace. Then that point light will have to be part of the laser. So it moves with the laser. And I don't know about the intensity and so on. You can adjust that later if need be. Now let's just run this and see if it's working. It's got its script, so it should. Alt. Okay, good. And let's see what happens if I hit it. Or it hits me. Lovely. So now for the fun part. The fun part is trying to position these guys. And I think I have an idea for the first time, because I've done this a few times. Alright, for positioning the laser, a good idea is the following. Look at it from the top. I'm going to move it over there. I'm going to position it from outside, not from inside, because when you're inside it's really hard, and I think it's fine. I think it's okay. So we'll see. I'm going to test it by running into that tunnel. Which tunnel is it? There it is. Yeah, isn't that nice? Yeah, that was a pretty good way of doing it, positioning it from outside. One last thing then, we're going to have more than, let's just make sure. Yep. One last thing to do is to make this into a prefab, same old deal. Prefabs. And delete the, it might be sad to do because you spent so much time placing it, but if you do change all the lasers, you don't want one to not act like the other. So we're going to delete it and position the lasers nicely as we just did. And you want a couple at least. Put them wherever you want, but certainly in the laser tunnels.